The tall white saucer's alien genocide agenda against humanity. There is something new coming out of the deep black evil rabbit hole of the New World Order. On Facebook and also on Tumblr you see castration and genocide agendas against mankind and especially white humans. The genocide agenda is originating from different alien factions like Draco reptiles, tall whites, saucers, greys, and many others who are exploitative and have a criminal agenda like DNA collection, mining, stealing precious metals with the banking system of fiat money, interest and foreclosures. This kind of aliens are known and called as space parasites. The system is landing on an inhabited planet, looking for a primitive society, choosing a mentally low-level individual to manipulate. The aliens give him presents in exchange to manipulate and rule his fellow human members. Also the necessary weapons to rule the community he lives together. Because of the material and technical presence he will do what the criminal aliens are expecting from him. And the development is always, the chosen unethical human wants more presence and power, and the alien will give him more in exchange for more violent ruling. It happened in Sumer, Babylon and many more places until today. The USA is a good example, but also Moses in the Old Testament. This criminal agenda also includes at all times brainwash in radio, television, internet, Hollywood movies, newspapers, social platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, but also indoctrinated laws by the so-called governments. All governments are influenced by aliens. Many governments are ruled by aliens. It is not different in the so-called democracies like Switzerland, Austria, etc. Switzerland has an alien agenda which through the politician election counts get tampered and changed to a favorable result. The political propaganda in Switzerland is heavy and systematic criminal through all the four political parties. The alien agenda neutralizes man's possible positive effect of any form of democracy. The system of the Commonwealth countries are invented solely by aliens to control his English colonies. The British and the Vertical Line S colonies are famous for genocide in all its colonies against all ethnicities, also against European people. It shows already clear the genocide agenda from the tall whites and reptile aliens. Another point of this genocide agenda is that they want to change humanity in a light brown subservient dumbed-down slave worker race with an IQ of around 90. Too dumb to understand the situation, but intelligent enough to fear, obey and work. On the web you can find more and more mentally disabled maniacs who support radical race mixing, castration against animals and also humans. That is not a healthy human behavior. It is a psychopathic situation caused by indoctrination and in rare cases by other organic dispositions. Today's brainwash is also highly technical. The newest brainwash is coming on certain frequencies through cell phone antennas, meters, satellites, chemtrails, nanoparticles, chemical medicines, etc. Read Greater Than the Secret Covenant. Read Greater Than the Future of War, by NASA. Read Greater Than Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars, by CIA. Read and understand. That are all parts of the deadly alien agenda. Wake up as long as you capable to do it. There is not that much time left. By the way, the famous and beloved NASA is a military agency, and the translation of NASA means delusion in Hebrew. It is also a sign that the Zionist Jews are in managing power there. The California so-called wildfires are also part of the genocidal alien agenda. The goal is to reduce the population, to force them into big cities, to strip them from property like houses, vehicles and all other private belongings. The future is implemented now. On the same time they create micro-housing in New York, California and other places for the slaves to own nothing anymore. You ask, for which slaves? For you, of course. For the stupid, who follow, obey and works all life long. Monarchy and governments are not social life forms living together developed by humans. This ruling dictating communities are invented by negative malevolent criminal alien parasites like the Sarcers, tall whites, Draco-reptilians, etc. That's why they also have a caste system. The caste system is a slave system. This dark exploitative genocidal alien agendas are planned and worked on for millennia. Another point is that this parasitic aliens like the tall whites and Draco-reptilians are incarnating in human bodies and propagate their own agenda in the body of a human. You can find them more and more on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc. They usually propagate and advertise it blatantly without appropriate background and knowledge. By requests they cannot give clear answers in anything you ask or want to know. Hermine, for instance, claims she has personal contact in person with the tall whites. But she does not want to prove it. She does not want to have a personal direct discussion to clear up open questions with them. She is not answering questions factual. Many times she does just delete the questions. A sure sign that she has a dark background and is the agenda worker of the aliens. She has many personal comments from herself that proves that. Another heavy worker of the criminal alien agenda is Sarah Allegra Ashley. She is a heavy supporter of castration and also a heavy supporter of the tall whites. She makes quotes like, "It is good to work together with criminal governments like the USA. It does not make sense for the aliens to have contact to real humans. The tall whites are colonizing the planet because of peace. The tall whites are so loving." She is supporting limited disclosure of aliens. A sure sign of organized crime. But the tall whites are known, and also the Native American Hermine knows that they are colonizing planets by the dozens, oppressing and exploiting the societies there for their own profit, and not for peace. Hermine is an incarnated tall white to force this criminal alien agenda on mankind. Hermine is also mentioning the tall whites are paper white. That is also the reason why the New World Order alien agenda wants to mix up the human races to a light brown skin color, to be different to the brown human slave race. By the way, Hermine is also criticized by her own Native American community because of that. This post is made to wake up mankind and to be aware of the grave danger. Many naive humans today are claiming greater than my feelings got hurt. That is also an alien agenda approach to dismantle the truth and free speech. Quote by Bertrand Russell, "Most people would rather die than think. Understand that." And he write comments like feelings hurt, rude, misogynist, racist, diverse phobics, etc. That is the all-round approach of the New World Order alien agenda to enslave mankind. And it has nothing to do with a factual sincere conversation. Mankind and you are under attack. The alien invasion is not going to happen. It happened millennia ago. And it is still be worked out. When the full enslavement of mankind is fulfilled, the aliens will come out of the dark, and be seen in the light of day. The dumbed-down slaves will be surprised. The alien agendas of different races are containing following goals: reducing the population, transforming to transhumanism, means biological technical mixing of the human body, androgenization and sissification, mixing of the races to a light brown skin color, reducing the IQ to 90 for a docile slave worker behavior, genetical transforming to strong slave workers and beautiful sex slaves. Most of the malevolent evil alien races like Sarcer, tall white, Grace, Draco reptiles, and many more are now using Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, Reddit, and other medias to brainwash and illusion the population to be transgender, gay, androgyne. Even castration is propagated and also specified, especially against white males. It is not that new. Also, the Christian religion was founded and started by aliens, and the brainwashed Christian don't know when they go to the Christian heaven, that they are instead in a collection and recycle place of the Draco reptilian alien. This planet is parasited by many different aliens for material goods like metals, but also for human abductions, millions disappearing every year, magnetic energy, but also for human energies. Charles Hall knows the tall whites better than the Stardust Group, and he is saying they are quite nasty. And that is by far a grand underestimate and understatement. Research. Hot Roba at SXSW says she wants to destroy humans. The Pulse. Research. The Stardust Group. Herman Prime. Sarah Allegra Ashley. The tall white Sarcer's alien genocide agenda against humanity. There is something new coming out of the deep black evil rabbit hole of the New World Order. On Facebook and also on Tumblr you see castration